The main theme of the epistle to the Hebrews is that Jesus is superior to everything in the Old Testament. He is superior to Moses and the prophets, even the angels in heaven. In Hebrews 8, we learn that the ministry of Jesus is superior to the Aaronic priesthood, and the new covenant that Jesus mediated has better promises than those of the Old Covenant. The animal sacrifices of the Aaronic priesthood couldn't remove sins, but the death of Jesus Christ paid the penalty for all our sins. The Old Covenant didn't provide the Israelites with the gift of the Holy Spirit. They couldn't obey God because their hearts were still carnal and unconverted. But the New Covenant promises Christians spiritual regeneration so they can obey God. Hebrews 8, verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, declares the Lord. I will put my laws into their minds and write them on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall not teach each one his neighbor and each one his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them to the greatest. For I will be merciful toward their iniquities, and I will remember their sins no more. The author of Hebrews is quoting from Jeremiah 31, verses 33 through 34, but many people fail to realize what this means. If we compare these two passages side by side, we see that God promises to write His law on the hearts and minds of His people. But what law is He talking about? The Hebrew tells us. It says, Natati et Torati bekirbam. God promised that He would write et Torati, my Torah, on the hearts and minds of His people. Every Israelite who heard this knew exactly what God meant. My Torah refers to the law of Moses found in the Pentateuch, the same law that they had habitually broken under the Old Covenant. The New Covenant doesn't abolish the Torah. It makes it possible for God's people to keep His commandments by transforming our hearts and minds through the power of the Holy Spirit. We produce the fruit of the Spirit, which enables us to obey God. This brief study is further evidence that the Torah is God's basic definition of right and wrong for all humanity. Jesus expected His disciples to teach and keep the Mosaic Law, and the apostles affirmed the authority of the Torah throughout the New Testament. So the law of Moses is still relevant as a guide for proper Christian behavior.